Welcome back, everyone. Well, this is probably going to start right when we arrive, so here we go.
The fabled Voss. A few overblown words and everybody rushes to one tiny little planet. Even us.
The
Their predictions have all come true?
It turns out both the Republic and the Empire believe these stories. They're competing to sweet-talk the Voss into an alliance.
The Jedi Council should lead the negotiations.
Apparently Voss upsets the Council's sensibilities. It calls the Mystics Grey Force users. An ideological quibble, but it means your Council isn't lifting a finger to assist the Republic.
There's a Republic ambassador in the Voss capital who might help us. Sophia Farish.
Perhaps she could get us to the Mystics.
One must listen in order to learn.
Fine, then listen. But we're not here to indulge your curiosity. We need soldiers and allies.
Watch yourself. Remember, if you pursue the Mystics, you'll be right in the Empire's way.
Why couldn't it have been that woman that died instead of Senator Grell? Let's see what this does.
What planet did the Eshka originally come from? I heard your people once tried to cleanse the galaxy of all sentient species. When we speak of such things, we use the word abomination. You and your followers aren't violent. You tried to work with other races. You said your people are driven to annihilate other species, but you opposed it. Why? Your population had grown too big and needed to split. Your unusual ideas helped it happen.
Alright, so that was that. We'll cut this off here and we'll pick it up on the planet. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, everyone. We are here on Voss, and we are also in the home stretch. And really quick, what that means is the level range for Voss is 44 to 47. And I am, as you can see here, I am 47 and some before I even step foot on this place. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. But the way I prefer to do it is to hit Voss roundabouts in this position. On my Juggernaut I was 46, I think. But that was my first character, so I know a little bit more now than I did then. But what this allows me to do is I have the option, which I am almost certainly going to take, of skipping nearly the entirety of this planet and doing just my class quest here and the healing trials, since I am picking up the datacrons, doing the transitions, doing nothing but my class quest on Corellia, thereby skipping all of that, and then finishing out my class quest. And in doing so, I will probably be most of the way to 49, maybe even hitting 49 with finishing my class quest, which gives me the ability to start the main story arc on Ilum and start doing the dailies, the level 50 dailies on both Ilum and Belsavis. And the reason I do it this way, and prefer to do it this way, is partly because you get an absurd amount of experience for doing the dailies, and that experience, unlike other games, that experience does not detract from the amount of credits that you get for doing them, or the number of daily commendations, or any of the other associated rewards for doing the daily quests. So unlocking and doing the dailies, I might actually track it this time, but I'm pretty sure you, if you are 49 when you start them, 2 rounds of dailies will hit you 50, and the dailies take, depending on your class and your overall speed, they take about an hour, hour and a half. So if you can find me somewhere that you can get half a level in an hour and a half, as easily, I'd love to hear about it, but I don't think you're going to find it. So that's part of the reason. And also, by doing it this way, I am hitting the ground of the level 50 game, level 50 gameplay, 1 or 2 steps ahead of the game. I will already have daily commendations. I will already have probably somewhere between 200,000 and 400,000 extra credits, and it allows for a much smoother transition into doing the hard mode flashpoints, since hopefully I will have some of the artifact quality armorings, mods, and enhancements from those daily quests. And an update here from the previous time I mentioned it, I am 47. I have 858,000 credits. So by the time I hit 50, after I train, I imagine I will be somewhere a little over 1 million credits. So I'll have the level 50 speeder. And that's if I didn't do any dailies. But by doing those dailies, like I said, it'll be another 200,000 to 400,000 credits. So I'll be able to pick up the speeder training and the speeder without even really noticing the dent in my pocketbook. And I will probably be able to buy artifact, implants, earpiece, and perhaps some of the armorings and mods and whatnot after I see which of the daily quests that I can do without anyone's help that provide those things. I'll be able to shore that up. So that's why I do it this way, and probably why I will continue to do it this way with every character. So enough of that. I will also be putting that into my new player guides once I get around to making them. So we're supposed to speak to Sophia Farash here, and I did pick up the main...
Voss were delighted when we bloodied those Gormak savages. Imperial training, you see.
How lovely. But my guest has arrived, so you may leave.
Of course. I'm sure one Jedi will make all the difference.
Not one Jedi, this Jedi.
My apologies. He tested Kitanax patients. Sophia Farish, Republic Ambassador. What brings you to Voss, Master Jedi?
I need to speak with the Voss leaders about recruiting some mystics to my cause.
You... what? I should explain. Sith Lords have taken entire systems to war to gain a single mystic healer. One mystic visionary can change Voss culture with a word. And you want them as soldiers?
How can one person wield so much influence?
No mystic's prediction has ever been wrong. It's the foundation of Voss society. Please understand, mystics are rare. Only a few are born in a generation. And with the Gormak tribes expanding, there's even fewer. It's become too dangerous for potential mystics to go on pilgrimage and finish their training.
Surely the Voss would be grateful if someone protected these young mystics.
The Voss are irrational about interference with the mystics, though they might be more accepting of a Jedi. And if they saw you help a potential finish his training... But it's long odds. Only 1 in a dozen actually becomes a mystic.
Among the potentials, who has the best chance of succeeding?
Now, Athel J is gifted, but hasn't studied much, and Hien Sa is sympathetic toward the Empire. Or there's Gaydon Ko, an acquaintance of mine, a potential visionary. If he becomes a mystic, he's entitled to a huge entourage, including healers and Voss commandos.
I will speak to him.
Havran, please book a room at Baston's tea house and send an invitation to Gaydon Ko.
Sorry, Madam Ambassador. Gaydon Ko left Voska with his family group this morning.
He's gone without a real escort? They'll be killed out there. Jedi, you have to go after them. He will have gone to the closest holy ground, a cave below the mountain. Oh, wait. The ritual. Before you enter, cut branches from these trees, here and here. Their scent will make you pure enough to walk the holy ground.
If that's what it takes to reach Gaydon Ko and his family.
Be careful. Away from Voss Ka, the Imperial's manners tend to deteriorate.
It was kind of unfortunate to see Nadia's new robe bug out like that for the entirety of the conversation. But anyway, as I was saying, I did pick up the main story arc for this planet, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to skip it. So, probably not going to film grabbing the branches and whatnot, but we'll pick it up at the next stage. Thanks for watching.